Hello my friends and welcome to another episode. I'm your host Ihab, the founder of the highest possible expression coaching and teaching. And today's episode is inspired by a question I got from a friend. She asked me, Ihab, why God or the universe is unjust? Why some kids in Africa, they starve to death, while other kids, they don't have to go through the same suffering. They're just born in a prosperous countries or in a prosperous families. So how God can be, or the universe again, can be just if we born just in a completely different criteria and circumstances? And that's interesting because that question I used to entertain before growing into consciousness, and I used to have that conflict that I wasn't able to resolve. But now I can share with you only my own perspective on that. I can't say it's right or wrong, but what I'm sharing with you, it came out of a certain level of awareness, a certain level of understanding for reality, that I think if you'll be able to entertain it, it will help you to see that conflict from a deeper level or from a different level of seeing. Now, my take on that is quite different. So what I believe in, that at a soul level, we choose the place and the family and the country to born in. So before coming to this lifetime, to this planet, we choose what country, what family, and what situations to born in. Now, why that's the case? We choose the place that will support our evolution the most. We choose the place and the family that will support our purpose the most. So let me give you an example of that. You might born in a place that's filled with poverty, and your purpose is to create more financial empowerment. Now, when you're born in a place that's filled with poverty, that will naturally help you to go through the suffering of poverty. And by definition, that will awaken in you the desire and compassion for your purpose. So, at a deeper level, the situation we're going through, or the family, or the country we choose it out of wisdom at a deep spiritual level, so it can rekindle our purpose. It can bring the best out of us. And how can I see that through my life? Because that's something I reflected a lot on, and I'm quite aware why I was born in Jordan, or at least to a certain extent. And my theory or my take on that, because my purpose is to help people remember their truth at the core, or what I call it reliving their highest possible expression, I was born in a place that has a lot of social discrimination. So it has a lot of social hierarchy. There is a lot of discrimination according to religion, according to status. So I don't want to go through details, but all in all, that allowed me to see the suffering that comes out of the ignorance of separation. That allowed me to see the suffering that comes from saying, this is them and this is me. Those are Muslim and we are Christian. Those are blah and I am blah. And by going through that suffering, that allowed me to have a desire for the truth that transcends all labels. Now, I encourage you to reflect on that. If you feel like, why I born in that place, why God is unjust, why the universe is unjust, and he or she brought me to that place, reflect on that. Reflect on that by asking how the place I was born in is adding to my purpose. What lessons I need to learn from being in that family, or from being born in that country. And that way you'll have a completely different perspective to allow yourself to receive more information that would empower you to follow your purpose more and more. Okay, that was my advice. And as always, I want you to go to the world and unleash your highest possible expression. And thank you.